Breaking news. As the first bodies surface from the floods, Putin's army comes under attack. On Thursday, authorities confirmed the first deaths from the flooding in Ukraine, and reports of a counteroffensive against Russian forces were also confirmed. It had been speculated for weeks whether the long-awaited Ukrainian counteroffensive had begun, but on Thursday, officials in Kyiv said its forces were moving in full swing with offensive operations against Russian forces, including in Bakhmut and Zaporizhia. What's going on right now? Deputy Defense Minister Hanna Maliar said this week that the defense of Bakhmut, which began on February 24, 2022, will continue. Everything you do, even counterattacks, are part of a defensive operation. Therefore, we are taking some potentially offensive steps. The Russian Ministry of Defense issued a statement on Thursday morning saying that Ukrainian forces had launched a counteroffensive operation in Zaporizhia from 4 different directions. The ministry said in a statement, the enemy attempted to break through Russia's defense. A spokesperson for Ukraine later confirmed that their country had launched operations in the area. While the Ukrainian military has not officially declared a counteroffensive, NBC has confirmed with a senior officer and a frontline soldier that such an operation has begun. While Ukraine is working to evacuate tens of thousands of people from flooded neighborhoods, operations are continuing from the country as a response to the destruction of the Novakhovka Dam earlier this week. On Thursday, Russian-appointed mayor of Novakhovka Vladimir Leontiev reported the first deaths related to the floods, saying that 5 bodies have surfaced from the waters of the submerged town. Meanwhile, The Washington Post reports that 4 Ukrainian military personnel have confirmed that Ukrainian forces are increasing their offensive efforts on the front lines. According to U.S. officials who spoke with the New York Times, attacks have become more frequent and severe in southern Ukraine over the past day. According to Ukraine's armed forces, the Ukrainian Air Force has conducted 23 airstrikes against Russian-held areas and 4 airstrikes against enemy anti-aircraft missile systems in the past 24 hours. There is a highly complex operational picture, according to a new report from the British intelligence community that came out on Thursday regarding the current fighting in Ukraine. Multiple areas of the front are still seeing intense fighting. According to the evaluation, Ukraine is in the lead in the vast majority of situations. Ukrainian and American officials confirmed the start of a series of counter-offensives earlier this week. According to a statement released by the Ukrainian Armed Forces General Staff on Wednesday, Ukrainian forces attacked 4 Russian command posts, 9 locations containing Russian troops and military equipment, 2 enemy anti-aircraft missile systems, 5 Russian ammunition depots, and an enemy radar station. Russian efforts to resume an offensive, as soon as possible, are likely still ongoing, according to British intelligence. The Russian military's efforts have been waning in recent months, so the Ukrainian push comes as a surprise. Despite reports that by March Russia will have seized all of Donbass, they have only taken control of about 3 territories so far. The Ukrainian military claims that logistical problems and supply shortages have plagued Russia since the conflict's inception and persisted even as recently as Thursday. The Russian troops sent to the Volgograd area were given the incorrect footwear. Ukraine's armed forces announced on Thursday that Russian contractors would be required to pay for their own uniforms. Ukraine also alleges that Russia is having significant problems feeding their troops. Even as Russia falters, Ukrainian officials kept up their demands on Thursday for more Western countries to increase their military assistance packages. On Thursday, Ukrainian lawmaker Maria Ionova told the Daily Beast that efforts are underway to equip the armed forces with the weapons they need to defeat Russia. Ukrainian lawmaker Maria Ionova told the Daily Beast, "We have to do everything with our allies to provide all necessary weapons for our armed forces.